Hey everyone, what is going on? My name's Archer Live, and in today's video, we're going to be solo stealthing the Bomb Dockyard on one down. Not death sentence. I made that mistake last time with the yacht heist. I called it that to try and make it a bit easier and try and, make the console sound a bit more similar to PC. But a number of you pointed out in the comments and weren't too happy about it, so I do apologise for that. I just thought it would be a nice thing to call it. But either way, moving on, we're going to get the Bomb Dockyard done because I'm pretty sure in the yacht heist I said this would be the next one I do. I want to do Scarface also, but I have to admit I've tried to record that 3 times and I've got caught as I've been leaving at the end of the heist. And it's quite debilitating to get that far and then get caught out the last hurdle. So I'll get that out eventually, don't worry. But the Bomb Dockyard, as I promised, is the next heist. And I will also say right off the bat, I have been feeling a little bit sick today. I think I've pretty much got over it at the moment, at least because I'm dosed up on paracetamol. That's another story. But if my throat does sound a little bit dodgy, then do just keep that in mind. I apologise if I do sound any different, or if my voice gets a bit drony towards the end of the heist. But either way, enough complaining, enough moaning. Let's get this heist done, and let's get a payday, because that's the cringy cliche of this game. So, pre-planning. Now, this is the one heist where pre-planning I don't feel is that beneficial. I don't feel there's that much to gain out of it, other than a couple of bonuses such as the crowbar, which I'm going to pick up there, and the additional loot drop-off point. Beyond there, it's very much up to you. I think the spotters can be quite useful, but usually I tend to take spy cams in the ship control room left and the storage room, and then after that, get an extra body bag case in the storage room. I don't really need it, but I like having it there, the extra comfort in case there's a few civvies that get in my way. We're going to be bringing the Izma 12-gauge shotgun, the contractor pistol, empty palm cutter, 2 body bag cases and an ECM jammer, a 2-piece suit, and Molotov cocktails because I've changed my perk deck to Yakuza just to try and cruise around the dockyard a bit faster, purely because of that. Those of you who've seen my Shadow Raid video, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If not, feel free to go watch that. But other than that, I'm using the exact same stealth build, no skills have changed, it's only the perk deck. So, let's hop in this heist and get it done. I'll also mention I have got a drink next to me because of the aforementioned dodgy throat, so if I have a drink every now and again like I'm about to, do forgive me. I'll also try and not make too much noise when I do that. Okay, so, this fence here, if this is covered the way these fences are, just restart. I'd like to see you can get around it, and you probably can, but it's just not worth the hassle. It's just way too frustrating, at least for me. So, we're going to go straight in here, and we're going to start looking for some keycards. I'm just going to move my mic, 'cause I'm not sure if it's too close to my mouth. It may well be, who knows. But, yeah, Bomb Dockyard it was one of my favourite stealth heists back when this game came out on Xbox One. I really liked it, mainly because it was a new thing. Keycard can be here, keycard can be there, but it's not here on either of the instances here. But honestly, they changed it a little bit, added a few more guard patrols and stuff, and I get why they did it, but it just becomes a bit finicky, so I'm not a major fan. Each of these buildings have 2 doors, one on either side. One door will automatically be open on both, the other one will require to be lock-picked. That guy normally shouldn't spot you, but because I'm busy talking to you guys, he did. So I'm just going to deal with that real quick. That was embarrassing. And there will be a guard at some point stationed around those 2 buildings. He can be in one of the open doorways, or he can be in between the buildings on either side. So we're going to have a look now and see where he is. But let's just first bag this body up. Normally when that guy spots you, you can't bag him. You just get instantly spotted. So that's a nice change. Don't have to worry about that. We'll just chuck the bag over here because no one will see that. Okay, so now we go over here and have a peep in here for a keycard. Should be one there, but there's not. And there isn't one there either, so that's nice. I love this game. Right, the manifest. Now, I didn't really touch on that pre-planning, so I don't really use it that much, and it is something that people consider getting. The manifest, really, all it does is show you where the bomb is on the boat out of 4 options, where there can be huge crates you can open. And to me, I don't need it, because I open every crate anyway because I'm looking for the meth lab, because that automatically spawns now. That was one of the things with the old Bomb Dockyard, was that there was like a 1 in 65 chance, something stupid like that. There's no com frequency here, I'll explain that when we get to the objective. Yeah, so the meth lab was really frustrating, but now they actually made it so it always spawns in. And as such, I like to run around and get the ingredients and also just cook something. So I'm always looking for the meth lab anyway, and the manifest doesn't tell you where it is on the ship. So I just open all the crates anyway, so I may as well save myself the 2 assets. But safes like those can have a manifest in them. So if you really are bothered and you want to get the manifest, then that's the best way to go about it. Now, the guard was stood there, as you can see, between the 2 buildings. So as I pointed that out, I forgot the crowbar. That was very clever of me. You are a pain in the backside, so I'll just kill you real quick. That's more ideal, to be honest. I don't really like that guy being there anyway. He does get on my nerves a little bit. So we're going to go just through here, bag it, and go get the crowbar, because I realised I forgot it. What else to point out? Oh, yes, there is a section where there's 2 trains, and in between there is like my little base of operations. Don't always go there straight away, as you can see this time I haven't. But it's really good to get some loot there to store in early on in the heist, and also just a really good kind of place to rest. And, wait for certain objectives to trigger, wait for the Maretta to move, all that stuff. So I think what I'll do is I'll secure that next, just to get that sorted. Oh, didn't need to do that. Can you go in, please? There we go. Thank you. Sorted. But yeah, so this heist has changed a little bit since it first came out. It was one of those heists, and it still kind of is to an extent, where guards follow a very specific patrol route. They don't tend to diverge from it very much, and it's relatively easy to predict where they're going to be. And at the time when this was first made by Lion Game Lion, spoilers, the guys who made Raid World War II, so you can see where the Bomb Forest came from. Basically, Overkill realised people thought it was too easy, and they tried to add a few more guard spawns and civvies and that. There always used to be a guard down here, but that civvy that I killed never used to be. So they tried to make it harder, but I honestly don't think it made a great deal of difference. It just makes it too finicky. It's not even like it's difficult, it's just more annoying when a guard bumps into you, because there just shouldn't be an extra guard there, but they just thought, we'll put one in because the guard patrols are so fixed. The way they could have fixed it is just to make the guard spawns a bit more diverse and have them wandering a lot more. Have like 2 or 3 guards, pardon me, that can just walk right around the trains and come in and out of them, rather than having one that always goes up and down, one that always goes up around the trains, and you know, it's just... There was other ways to solve it than the way they chose to. I'm not saying that I would do different in their shoes. In fact, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. So, yeah. Either way, now, there are 4 train carriages here, and they can have loot in. They don't have to. There can be crates with nothing in them, but ideally we're looking for gold, but there can also be coke and cash. Let's see what we get. What's behind door number 1? Nothing, because I'm so lucky. What's behind door number 2? Coke. Not too bad. Second best. Also, for meth ingredients, you want to look for open boxes of cardboard. Quite small, and there'll always be at least 1 ingredient in there if a box spawns, so keep an eye out. I won't show you all the spawns for those because there is a lot of them, and I'll probably drive myself mad looking for them, so that's what the boxes look like, so there'll be something in there. Okay, door number 3. What have we got? Gold! That's, for some reason, didn't press RB. Okay, and then we'll check the other 2 train cars, we'll load this loot up, and then we will proceed with the objectives. So... 2 key cards, there's multiple spawns. I've showed you the first 4 that we've come across, and I will try to cover the rest of them. There is a chance I won't cover all of them, so if you follow every single one that I say and don't find the key card, then don't come back hating me, because I'm literally... If I go around the entire map and show you every spawn, I'm going to get caught, and that's just going to really wind me up, so... I'm going to try and get this done safely and happily. So that's the plan for now. Okay, door number 4, we got coke. Okay, that's not too bad. Reasonable amount to lose. I've had times where there's been like 4 or 5 carriages here, 4 or 5 crates, sorry, in the carriages, and I've only ever got 1 bag of money. That was probably the worst amount of loot that I got, which was just really disappointing. So I'm glad we at least got a bit here. A couple of bags of coke, and that's a bit too close to the guards. I'm gonna move that real quick, and a bag of gold. So not too bad, not too bad. But in terms of difficulty, it's another one of those heists where there isn't really much RNG to it. There's a couple of spawns that change, but honestly, I follow the same pattern right around the map every single time. It's only I don't follow certain bits if I've already done all the objectives. For instance, there's a computer that you need to use to basically send the Moretta, the ship you're going to board, into a different dock. It could be on that side of the map or that side. And the way I work is I go right around that side of the map, come around across into these trains, and then go across over there. What was that guard doing? Did anyone else just see that? Was he just like at a 45-degree angle? Okay. If the computer's over there and I've got everything I need, like the comm frequencies, etc., I don't need to go up into that building, but usually I just have a fixed pattern, I follow it, and then the heist gets done. Simple as. So, it's not even like Bang Heist. Bang Heist is more varied than this, to be honest, because the guards just are unpredictable, which is what I wanted the guards to be in this, to make it a bit more challenging, just to wander everywhere. Because I like easy heists that are easy to record, like this one, but I also like having a challenge, because then it makes it more interesting to actually record. For instance, the diamond. I mean, for those of you who've been around that long and remember me making that video, that was the first time I'd solo stealthed it. I'd never solo stealthed it before I decided to turn my recording stuff on. I was fully preparing to be spotted right at the very end where there was like a floor grid. And at least what normally happened was I'd get spotted and then I'd have to hide in a hedge for 2 minutes while Bile showed up. So that was actually my plan, to have that in a video. So I don't know what I was thinking back then. Also, this truck here, if it's pink, there'll be a drill you can put on the back of it, and there'll be at least 1 or 2 weapon cases in there. So I thought I'd just point that out. But next up, we are going to go and get the rest of the key cards. Or the 2 key cards. We haven't got any of them yet. I'm rambling too much, but that's not because I mill. That's just because I ramble anyway. That's just a box standard feature of me. Yippee. Okay, so now we're in here. Is there a key card here? Nope. It can spawn on about there on that desk-ish, roughly. I want to loot this, but at the same time, if it's gold, I'm going to... Oh my god, it had to be gold here, didn't it? I'm going to try and move it, I guess. Try. but at the same time, this could be difficult. Or not. Oh, it's actually quite nice. Right, I'll go loot this quick, because... Oh. Oh, God. He's awful. Like, if you're picking a lock here, he can see it, even though his face is, like, half hidden by the wall in that specific place he stands in. Oh, I wish I could kill him, but he's seen by pretty much everywhere in the dock, so... Not really easy to deal with him. There's a few guards that are difficult to deal with, and as such, that does make it a bit more challenging, but... I mean, hell, that guard was in the very start of this heist before they even, like, updated it to add more guards and patrols and stuff in. Like, the challenge was there to start with. The way they tried to make it harder didn't really make it harder at all. Although, like I said, I'm glad they fixed the meth lab. That was just frustrating. It was so annoying because, like, what I would do at one point was I wanted to actually get the meth lab just so I could cook a few bags in Bomb Dockyard, because it looked to be quite fun to do. Or was it for an achievement? Actually, it might have been for an achievement. And as such, because the meth lab didn't spawn all the time, it was only like a 1 in 65 chance, or whatever it actually was. It was something in the 60s. 1 in 60 something. What I did was I kept restarting the heist, looking for the cardboard boxes, and every time I didn't see them, I restarted the heist. That was basically it. Why do you see me? You shouldn't see me. You've turned your back. You want to pop a camera loop down? Gee whiz. Stop! Oh, right, it wasn't the guard there. That explains it. Right, let's pop the camera loop. Still in there, look for the keycards. Yes, I know, Bane. I know. I am aware of this. No keycard there. There could be a phone there. Oh, there's a guy there. Just realised. And that's the computer that I'm talking about, so that'll come in handy later on. Now I've got to try and get out of here without this guy seeing me. Which means there's no keycards on this side of the map. That is unfortunate, but not too bad in a way, in a sense. So I'm going to use the trains to get back to the right side of the map. And we're going to go and get those keycards, because that's what we need to get. Okay. So what I would normally do is I'd get the keycard in there, run across, and then go across the walkway where you have to plant C4 when it's loud. But because there's no keycards there and I know it, I'm just going to run around here. Because what I would usually do is pop a keycard in one of the gates on my way across the bridge, but I don't have a keycard to do that with. So I'm kind of stuck. Alright, so I'm going to open this door here. And, oh, not get spotted by him, and then run across here. I'm wondering where the keycards are actually going to be. They must be on one of these tables here. There's not one on that table, which is where one can be. I'm going to use these body bags. See, it works quite well, because by the time you get to this point, you need a couple of body bags usually. That's why I like having them there. I don't like having you there, though. You're a problem. So launch you over there. Okay, that's another page to have to deal with. That guard, if he turns around, is going to cause me some serious problems. You know what's funny? Both the guards that I've killed so far in the solo stealth are guards I never normally kill. Like, fully serious. So that means I've only got one pager left. That's not ideal, but I'm sure I can survive. So I've just got to keep that in mind. Okay. Which means one of the key cards is going to end up being in the upstairs other computer room, because one of them is here, as I expected it to be. Got that. Okay. It just causes me so much problems, this spawn, because now I'm going to have to run all the way to the gate, and then turn on and come all the way back once I put the first keycard in the gate. It's just too convoluted. There's no need for it to be this convoluted. Which is why I'm not a fan of when the keycards don't spawn in the right places. So, because I don't want to get caught out, I'm going to put the keycard in this side of the gate first, and that way I can put one in that side, and I'll be stuck on the right side of the map when the gate opens up. See, I'm methodical about this. I'm smart. I'm loyal. I'm using out-of-date memes. I'm going to ask you all to move on from that. Okay. So the last keycard has to be in one specific building, so we're going to go over there now. Normally I would just run through from the building that I was in into the next one, but because I know it's in there, I'm going to open a different gate and sneak in. Like this. So, any guards? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's one there. Okay. Just be nice and sneaky. And around here. And here. And behind here. Best place to be. Right, the guards. I'm pretty sure you have to kill both the guards to take down the cameras. So, if you plan on taking cameras down, bear that in mind. It's 2 pages. And if you use the trains the way I do as like a little hub, I suppose, then that means you've already boxed off 3 pages. So, I tend not to be bothered about the cameras. I loop them when I need to, or use an ECM jammer, but the cameras don't tend to be that annoying. I'm going to come to regret that. So, watch this space. In fact, if I do fail it because of cameras, you won't be seeing this video. So, if you're watching, congratulations, Troy. I didn't mess it up. We shall see. Right, waiting for this guy to come down so I can go upstairs. Also, he's a new guard. He was added when they added a few extra spawns. I will point that one out. That was one they added to try and make the heist a bit more challenging, which kind of worked. There's the key card. Right. The computers you saw me use at the start of the heist, I was trying to find the comm frequency on, and there wasn't one of the comm frequencies there. So now I'm going to have to check these computers, and you'll see digits appear on the screen when we find the right one. At least you should. So, hopefully that civvy doesn't come back up the stairs and spot me, otherwise I'm in a world of pain. It means it has to be this computer. Last but not least. Bam, there's the numbers. Right, the phone isn't up here, is it? I hope it's not. That'll be a problem. That'll be a very frustrating problem. Where's the civvy? Oh, there he is. Let me just go around and dodge him. That's the plan. Yes, we can. Then we go around in here. Then we go around along here. We go right along here. And then we go along here. I feel like I'm doing a SpongeBob episode where I should be saying technique. And we're done. Okay, so now we pop the key card into this little booth, and the gate is open. That took me 14 minutes to do. That's ridiculous. It should not take me that long. Okay, at least calling the captains on this side. All the objectives are... No, they're not. There's an objective on the other side of the map. Okay, so... Still gonna have to do some world traveling to get this heist done. Ah, well. I'll live. I'm sure I'll survive. Alright, and then we just dial the captain. Bam. Hydrogen chloride. Perfect. I'll cook one bag of meth, and then I'll go. I never tend to cook two, because in the runaround for the second bag, I always tend to mess it up. So that way I, like, get caught. I don't want to get caught. I want to finish this heist without anyone spotting me, even if the alarm doesn't go off. And there's, like, an exclamation mark. I like it being a perfect stealth. So, that's the plan. Now we're going to go over to the computer, send the coordinates, and then it triggers a 3-minute countdown for the Moretta to move. It's exactly 3 minutes, no more, no less. If that is an important detail to any of you, which it probably isn't. But either way, I'm mentioning all the information, because that's what I do. Use this information that I don't need to have in my brain, I do have in my brain. So, you do not want to spot me, or I'm going to kill you. I feel like Rick from The Walking Dead there. Maybe not today, not tomorrow, but I will kill you. I just stroll up here and watch you for the guard there, because he'll appear, and he might cause me problems, because he can see me. If he does. Which he hasn't. That's quite nice. Right, 3-minute countdown has begun. So, now is the time to get my backside over to the trains and try and clear myself a path across to the Moretta's new location. We do that, the heist is done, and I'm happy. Not stressing, and I think my voice has actually managed to stay somewhat decent. What's funny is, like, people always refer back to these videos, like, there are people who watch a load of my older Payday 2 stuff, so... It feels weird saying I'm currently ill when I'm making this video and when it goes live, but people are going to watch it in the future and I won't be ill. That's something that shouldn't impress me, but kind of does, because I'm a bit weird like that. So, there'll be like that one person out there that goes, oh my god, I know exactly what you mean. And then the rest of them are going to be like, you're a weird little man. And you'll be like, yeah, I know. Try living as me for 18 years. Right, now... That guard, I don't want to kill. I can kill him, and I can quite happily do it, but I don't want to because I want to try and swerve him. I need an emergency pager in case one of the guards over there sees me, which they never do. I will point that out. Like, there's such a thin chance of them spotting me. I've rarely had that happen to me. But I just don't want to take that risk. So I'm going to swerve around here. I am the ninja. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, now I just don't want you to be spotted. Where's the camera here? Right, it's there. So in theory... Bingo. I tie him up, but I just can't be bothered. It's too much faffing. That sounds so rude. It's too much faffing to save somebody's life. Right, thing to note. Do not go behind this truck because, look, there's a guard there. I don't know what Overkill were thinking, to be honest, because this was somewhere people used to sit behind when the civvy walked up and down here. But Overkill thought, you know what, to make this heist harder, let's put a guard there and have him never, ever move. And honestly, he doesn't ever move from that position. Which I just find so strange, because, like, okay, cool, there's a guard there. I'll just chill here instead, under the camera, where nobody can see me. And I can just sit here for 3 minutes. That's literally it. So, not the most exciting of gameplay, but even if that guard wasn't there, it wouldn't really be much more interesting. The only annoying thing is that there can be a package at the front of that truck. I'm not sure whether there is now, but I don't think there is. I can't see one. But if you kill that guard, or if you don't want to kill that guard, then basically you can't get the package. So, if you're a package hunter, you can have a problem, but... If you're like me, you have about 100 of every attachment that the packages give you, so you don't need to worry too much. So, I'm going to have a drink because my throat's wearing out, and we're also waiting for the boat to move. But beyond this, there are only a couple of the stealth heists I actually haven't done for solo stealths. Scarface, as I mentioned, I haven't done that. There's some basic stuff like 4 stores, and what's the other Vlad one I haven't done that's Dead Boring Nightclub. I could do those. I feel like I might just do those at some point as like a bonus upload because they're not really that exciting or, you know, thrilling, but at least then I've done them. The only two heists I've never successfully solo stealthed are Firestarter and the Alesso heist. The Alesso heist is just the biggest pain in the backside you could ever have, and the boat's almost here. And the other one, Firestarter, day 1 is just weird. I've never really been able to try day 2 because day 1 just constantly screws me over. And I suppose, yeah, I could do day 1 louder than try day 2 stealth. I think I did that once, but I haven't played it enough to know the map, so if I did, I'd probably know what was going on. Now, as I've said, I already know where all of the containers are. So I'm going to look here for the... No, I don't know where the containers are, that's what I was trying to say. I know I'm trying to look for the meth lab, and I'll find the bomb along the way. So, hopefully we'll find the meth lab quite easily. I'm trying to remember the order of ingredients. I'm pretty sure it's muriatic, then caustic, then hydrogen. That's the one that's in Hotline Miami. And I remember someone saying that it was the same as Hotline Miami, so that's what I'm thinking. Okay, could this be our girls' explosives? No, it's not. Probably in this case. Unless it's just really unlucky and the last one I open is the right one. No, it's this one. Okay, cool. Right, so we know where they are. That's cool. No point in looting it yet. Ho, 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 ho. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. You're not spotting me. I refuse to be spotted by you. Where's the meth lab? Bane, shut up. You know what I'm looking for. Or actually, maybe you don't, because they changed the spawns after this. There we go. Right. Muriatic acid. I did. Bam. Sorted. So, I'll cook that one bag and then I'll go. Like I said, I could go around looking for more ingredients, but I'll get caught doing it. And I'm alright, you know? I'm good. I'm good, thanks. Here comes the boat. I wish the boat would come this fast in Watch Dogs Day 2. Oh, the amount of time that boat takes is just painful. Okay, you ready to receive bags? Yep. Yep. That's one. I like the payout for them as well. Like that's the best thing about this heist is the money you get for it. There's a few nice pieces of random loot like gold, coke, and money. Well, depending on what you actually get, it's a bit RNG, isn't it? But the actual just value of the bomb parts is really nice. I actually really dig it. So that's the main plus. It's like 9 million for all the bomb parts, like $9.2 million on one down. So that's really refreshing. I like that. And then whatever else you get. The meth obviously makes it a lot nicer because it's like, is it 2.9? Is it 2,940,000 for a meth bag? I can never remember. It's something around the 3 million mark, and I'm hoping the caustic will appear here, so I'll have to wait. There we go. So it's gonna be a nice payday. It's gonna be really nice. Which is why these stealth heists are quite nice. I like the stealth heists that aren't too difficult to do. Even if they take you a bit longer, like this one has 20 minutes-ish. Like, just being able to do it with relative ease, first go, and get a nice payday for it. And also some good XP. The XP isn't amazing, but it's decent. Plus, it gives you, like, 20% stealth bonus as well. So, if that doesn't win you over, then something's bound to. I'm going to shoot you into the water. Perfect. I love the use of my shotgun. And again, could time up, but it's just a lot easier to just kill him. Because I'm a murdering maniac. Did you guys not know? Spoilers. Right. Now we need the hydrogen, we get the meth, we get out. Sorted. Sorted. I feel like this is the point now where you have like a conversation like, so, how was your day? But I'm talking to myself like I do every day because I'm a little bit crazy. I swear, some of the things I say make me sound like I actually have serious problems. I don't. I just say random stuff to pass the time. Oh, it's 2,990. Okay, so it literally is 3 million. That's nice. I'm gonna kill you. Right, so, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Bomb Dockyard. As I promised, that was the next stealth heist. And next up, I'm going to do Scarface. I'm going to make it my mission to get that done and not fail it, because for some reason, that's a problem at the minute. But other than that, thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. And other than that, thank you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take it easy. Somehow it took me until after I finished recording this video to realise that I said I was bringing the Yakuza perk deck, and then didn't use the speed boost at any point. That's embarrassing. Yeah. Well done me for being an absolute numpty.